Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video. This isn't normally the content that I'm sorry that this isn't your regularly scheduled Jester video, but it's a trending topic that is just too good to leave, especially since it's like one of my childhood heroes involved in it this time. I know this isn't pyrocynical, he's too busy deleting comments that say, make Petscop 2! So, I'm covering it now. This awesome McBroom thing, I'm pretty sure it's the Ace family. I'm pretty sure that's who they are. Yep. So it's the Ace family, which Pyrocynical has covered. So now I'm here to leech the views off of him. I've watched most of this video already, but... Oh. Play?
And your little brother is more of a than you, that's all I gotta say, in your face. And you too, come here, little out here by myself. I'm out here by my self. Ain't no one around me.
One thing to note, first of all. It's weird. Ace Family is more of a family-friendly channel, right? I mean, like, neither of them's... I think that Ace Family is more directed towards kids, and he actually swears in his videos. Which, it's like... And right now, it's showing that he's definitely more hostile right now. The Island Boys are, like, never hostile. Unless it's like for boxing and stuff. I watched them like every day when I was a kid. I'm pretty sure I've seen like almost all of their videos. From when I was a kid. Like they've been like arrested before for just like trespassing. They're one of those YouTubers who just like explore abandoned places sometimes. Most of the time they do wholesome prank videos. But it's like they go into detail on the entire story, but it's just so good. Pyrocynical said that he seems so nice in his content that he had to be hiding something. And Pyrocynical just touched the tip of the iceberg. This is like, you know that meme with the iceberg meme? This is like the very bottom.
Y'all got nunchucks out here, bro!
Wait, me and you were fighting?
I think so.
I thought it was Nick Ireland. My bad.
Oh, you think Nick won that fight?
100 million times.
Do you think Nick Ireland beat Ryan? Because there's a big controversy about that Ireland whatever kid up Ryan in that YouTube.
Oh yeah, he did, for sure. We watched the video, the breakdown and everything. Yeah, dude, the Ireland kid beat Ryan.
Without a doubt, like 100%.
There shouldn't have even been a third round. I thought he won the first two clear.
Literally staring me straight in the face saying like, exposed brother and social gloves as a whole, and we're gonna be trying to keep this as unbiased as possible and just lay out the facts of what happened. Everything we've done in our whole...
It's like, this is it too, like, they have been honest about everything. If they, like, they get into a video that they barely escape from and they still make a video on it.
Careers is real. I can't say the same for the McBroom.
Even if it isn't entertaining, they just narrate over it like this to make it more entertaining. It's not entertaining now because I'm not a kid anymore. But it's... Yeah, I just... No.
We did not want to have to make this video.
I will say this is very cliche YouTuber apology video or drama YouTube video. But, I mean, it works. It seems to get views on other ones, so I can't blame them for it.
But with the actions that have gone down and the things that have happened in the past couple weeks, we have been left with no other choice but to make this video. You guys know us, we've been doing YouTube for about 5 years, and in our entire career, we have stayed out of drama completely. So this is very unlike us, but because of what has been happening recently, we felt that this video was necessary. If you guys have been following mine and Nick's boxing journey, our boxing story on our vlog channel, then you guys know a little bit, but you guys do not know the full truth. If you want to head over there and get a little backstory of what we're talking about, click the link in the description, click right up here, we'll link those videos. But basically, boys, Austin McBroom, his brother-in-law, his brother, and Social Gloves behind the scenes have just been very unprofessional, very disrespectful, and there's been a lot of stuff going on that we've been told to be silent about. Literally, we've been told to take down videos, and we've taken down videos.
Bruh. I've never seen Adam Smart of a Jester video, dude. Like, please.
New Valvoline full synthetic.
And it's come to the point where we just have to make this video come out We have our experience of what has happened. They've done things that we shouldn't have even. They get what they want, and then they stop responding, basically, and we have so much to dive into, so much to get into, especially with Austin McBroom, especially with his brothers, and especially with Social Buzz, man. To start it off, we're going to take you guys to the very beginning of this whole boxing journey for us. We're just going to brush over the majority of the important details so you guys get a gist of what's going on. It started about a couple months ago. Me and Ricky, we hear the whole YouTube versus TikToker boxing match, and we're like, yo, let's try to get
So basically, they get into the boxing match, right? Or they try to. They don't eventually, then they just get in, like, barely, I think, if I remember correctly.
our life ever, bro. They're just gonna be 1 minute rounds. Spoiler alert again. They changed everything at the last.
Yes, so there was supposed to be 2 rounds.
So we get that tap there on still
round.
last second, but that doesn't matter. Through Johnson, aka Austin McBroom's brother-in-law, and you guys have seen the footage for yourselves. A lot of people saying I took the first round and the second round, or either the first round I won and the second round was a tie.
There shouldn't have even been a third round. I thought he won the first 2 clear. He landed more of the big shots too.
Wait, me and you were fighting?
I think so.
I thought it was Nick Ireland. My bad.
Oh.
I thought that's who I was fighting. I don't know. I just watched the YouTube video.
All right. You saw Ryan fight Nick. You think Nick won that fight?
100 million times.
And you would fight Nick?
That's the thing. Everyone except for people on McBroom's side, like not like people who think that he won, but like people he's directly in contact with, like people he trains with. Everyone thinks that Nick won the fight, which he did. It was 2 rounds, 1 was a tie, and 1 Nick won. So he either won 2-1 or 1-0. The point, he won the fight, but just because the referee was like a longtime friend of McBroom or something, or training buddy or something like that, then he led a 3rd round, which is literally against the rules of the tournament, or the whatever was going on. Look, alright, I don't know boxing at all. I don't know boxing at all. Big men throw punches at each other. That's all I know. I don't know the rules, or the statistics of it or anything. But judging by the rules that I heard and that I can actually comprehend, Nick should have won the fight. And if they had just let that, like, first of all, the boxing people should have, like, had a rematch maybe, or just not counted the 3rd round, because it literally goes against the rules that they set. And then Austin just, like, goes behind.
And whatever brother, so you think they know?
Even Austin McBroom's brother-in-law himself said it, and he was the one fighting you. Roll the clip.
A lot of people are saying that, especially
so
was supposed to get his round.
He just
That's
says,
why
like, he won the first match, and then the second match was a tie. So even if the third, and then he says, and then he deleted the story, because he just flat out admitted that Nick won, and he realizes he wasn't supposed to do that. And then this Hollywood fix thing.
For that 3rd round, when it seemed like I was up in the first 2. And I went up against Austin McBroom's brother-in-law, and then we were supposed to go 2 rounds, but ended up going 3 rounds. They added a 3rd round for literally like no reason. If you watch the footage, I feel like I won in the first 2 rounds. It just seemed like it was a very, very weird coincidence that they happened to go a 3rd round, and it was Austin McBroom judging the fight for his brother-in-law. Because keep in mind, all those YouTubers that were fighting that night.
Apparently it was Austin McBroom judging the fight. I did not even know that. My brain must have missed over this information. So obviously, if it's his brother-in-law, it's going to be rigged. I don't even know why no one stepped in to stop the 3rd round from happening, because that's not what should have been happening, but
we're pretty much fighting for a 6-figure paycheck to be on the actual card. It wasn't just fighting for nothing, so if you're fighting for that, it should have been a little more official. So then Austin McBroom ends up seeing the video of me and Ricky with Austin, and he tells me, he's like, yo, would you guys be down to spar Austin this week? No cameras, just for fun. And I say, shoot, at his crib? Says, at the same gym. And I say, honestly, if I'm not going to be in the fight, I don't know. So everything is all good up to there. And then I get an audio message from my boy that's training with Austin, and he says this.
Now I watched this clip multiple times. It's so clearly Austin McBroom just using like a voice changer. It is so very clearly him just using like a baritone voice effect.
Damn, bro, you should have just, like, said, alright, I'm down to spar him for fun.
What is electromagnetic?
I hate ads, dude. Like, it is so clearly just Austin McBroom. He's already had a sketchy patch with those charity basketball games. Like, and the robbery that could have been fake, no, still, I don't think anyone knows. I don't know. I haven't really followed up on the situation. I just watched Pyro's video on it. But he's got such a sketchy past. And plus, his wife is using a fake name for some reason. Who knows why? One thing is, this message is barred out from the other person. Maybe it had a lot of swear words in it, or it said something bad, or maybe it said something, I don't know. But this is... Oh, never mind, it's altered for privacy, never mind that.
After you were like, put me on the card, because I just read him what you said, because he's like right next to me. But, damn it. I don't think he liked your video on Hollywood Fix. He said he was gonna say like, oh, I'll put him on your story. Or he said I'll put them on my story and say like, come spar me, if you're decent, I'll be on the call.
Pretty much from that audio message, Austin McBroom was mad because he saw the video of me and Ricky on the Hollywood Fix where we pretty much just gave our side of the story, said it seemed kind of fishy that Ryan Johnson won because of an additional third round they added when he's Austin McBroom's brother-in-law. And then from that audio message, you could hear that Austin McBroom was apparently upset that I didn't want to spar him when it would make no sense for me to spar him because me and Ricky, we were out in LA burning up money every single day.
That's the thing, why would they, like, not be happy with it? Like, this is... They clearly... It was just a fun match, so if they said no, it should have been no big deal. But since this big deal was made about it, obviously something fishy is going on. And when we skip to everything...
We like him. We were just saying how we felt. He knows I'm decent too. He saw me fight 3 fights that night. Everyone in that room saw it. No cap. We hear that Austin McBroom is upset with both of us for pretty much no reason. And me and Ricky were like, yo, let's try and squash the beef and handle this like men. We want to keep it peaceful. We don't want anyone to be mad. We've never had beef with literally anyone in our entire careers on YouTube. So we're like, yo, let's just handle it, talk it out like men. And we can...
They've done content for like 5 years. They've never, not once, been dragged into a controversy or even been accused. There's sometimes when people bring up controversy and it just doesn't get addressed. They've literally never been even accused of anything. They seem like the perfect YouTubers. But when, like, we can see other videos when they get, like, arrested and stuff, they're just quiet people on the internet. They just post their videos, watch some other videos, probably, and don't really get into drama that much. Don't even, like, look at drama that much. Even if they've, like, experienced something that's going on in this current drama, they don't make a video about it. They're just quiet YouTubers, right? Some people would say that's a red herring, or not a red herring, or that it gives off some, like, sketchy vibes. But I've watched them for, like, 5 years. They would not, like, fake something like this. Whereas, my cousin used to watch The Ace Family. I remember it. And I never liked them, mainly because they're just annoying. Like, just genuinely just don't have content that I enjoy. Which is, like, completely fine. Enjoy the content you like, but, like, they always seem like something was sketch, especially after Pyro's video. And I know if Pyrocytical comes out with a video on this, I'll be called a Pyro clone, which I kind of am. A little bit, I guess. But, like...
keep it peaceful. So we asked the person who was training with Austin McBroom if we can talk to him. He says no. So then we're like, yo, we gotta go talk to him in person so we can settle this. Because we don't want no beef, man. We don't cool with everyone. We've always been cool with pretty much everyone because we don't want no drama. We don't want no beef. So what we do is the next day, we know where Austin's training. He's been posting it everywhere. And we knew who he was training with. So we're like, yo, let's just pull up, try to talk it out like men. So that's exactly what we did. We pulled up to his boxing gym before he got there. And we're just kind of waiting around. And then all of a sudden, we see Austin McBroom pull up. And right as he pulls up, the first thing that I say to him is, hey, bro, we just want to keep it peaceful, talk things out, and make sure that we're cool with each other. But right off the jump, this man came at us hostile, was calling us clowns. He was like this close from my face, bro. Just like all up in it, being hostile. Yeah, like pretty much the jump. Right from the jump.
That is also typical Austin McBroom behavior. That typical behavior. I've seen videos of him, like, on his Instagram lives from Pyro's video. All my information on Austin McBroom is based off Pyro's video, which is good because he goes in detail about a lot of things a lot of the time. You just look at Petscop. But it's so clear that he has so many ulterior motives, and no one seems to acknowledge it, except for, like, people just pay to turn a blind eye, and just turn blind eyes or whatever, but, like, it's so clear that they are not good people. You can see in their Instagram lives, like, they are just bad. They're bad communicators. They're just bad in general. It's like obviously, and it goes way more in detail. We're only like a quarter way through this video.
And right when he started yelling at Nick, I was like, yo, bro, man, we just want to talk it out, keep it peaceful. Literally, nothing's happened so far, and we just want to talk this out. And he was relentless, my friends. He was right up in Nick's face, just talking smack, saying, you guys disrespected me online. You guys are clowns talking about that. You and your brother are crybabies talking about this all online. When keep in mind, we wanted to talk about this to him before and keep it peaceful, so he left us no choice but to make the video online.
When Ricky, when Ricky gets into something and like passionate or something like something genuinely matters to him, he just speaks and speaks, and you can tell Nick was trying to speak
it peaceful, so he left us no choice but to make the video online.
I was trying to talk to him man to man. He wouldn't even give me the chance, the time of day to talk to him. What I was trying to do was pull up the video that his brother-in-law, Ryan Johnson, filmed on Instagram, but ended up deleting.
First round, you did win, and you did get me good, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking to tell people the truth, and you did give me the first round. But the second round was a tie.
I was trying to show him that video that I had, but I couldn't even show him that because he was just blabbing in my face.
He literally would not let anyone else talk. He was running his mouth so fast that you couldn't even get a word in there, and he was just repeating and saying a bunch of stuff like, yo, boys, you guys are clowns, crybabies online, y'all made that video, you disrespected me, and we're just like letting him talk. But then this is where things get to another level, and I think we have to bring in a witness that was there, our cameraman, the legend himself, Conor McGregor's son, my friends. Welcome in.
I can't fact.
It's the easy. Yes.
I can't fact check that. I don't really care enough to fact check that. It could be like a nickname that they give. Because they give a lot of like each other a lot of nicknames. Which, despite the serious tone of this video, it does show that they are just being themselves again, which further solidifies their points.
And this Austin is something walk. So Evan was rolling the alone. That's why he started recording.
For safety alone. I tried to keep it down low.
So things are getting more and more heated. Austin's getting louder. I'm trying to talk back to him, but I can't even talk to him. Things are just getting more and more heated. More people coming out of the gym. And then that is when things just took a turn for the worse, because Austin sees out the corner of his eye. He sees our boy Evan filming. And he's like, yo, you're recording me? And that's when it just went crazy.
Yeah, so I was filming down low. Austin sees me and the ref that was there the night before.
Literally, the ref that refed me versus Ryan Johnson, aka Austin McBroom's brother-in-law, championship fight. That ref was at the gym that night training with Austin.
Hold on one second. Is that famous rapper and artist DaBaby?
And he was coming after us, like he was on Austin's team, training him, the whole thing, and we couldn't believe that he was there. It was like, yo, that was literally the ref that was in the ring the other night.
So just seeing that just rubbed me the wrong way, and it was like, oh, okay.
I didn't know it was Landon at first. I just see him with his hands taped up, ready to box. He comes out along with like 4 other guys, the ref, Austin.
This dude that literally had batons in his hand came out.
Yeah.
Big dude, like big.
Huge. All those dudes were probably about the same size, if not bigger than us. So, we were outnumbered 3 to 6 or 7.
Yeah, 3 to 6 or 7, and we were in the back alleyway of a boxing gym. Literally a back alleyway in LA. It was not looking good for the Bucks.
So they come at us, they start yelling, yo, get off the property, get off the boxing gym property. So I'm backing up with the camera because I don't want them to come at me and grab the camera. And so I'm yelling like, okay, I'm getting off the property, I'm doing what you wanted. And then they start following us, and that's when Austin takes the lead and starts filming.
Exactly, yeah, exactly.
Literally, Austin McBroom takes his phone out and starts recording me, Ricky, and Evan backing away, even though one of the guys that worked at the gym was saying, get off our property, it's private property. That's why all of us are backing away. Not because we're afraid of Austin, because the guy said, get off the property, and we're being respectful, so we're walking off the property, but Austin McBroom decides to take his phone out and record it, literally shove it in my face. Here's the video clip.
Both got dropped by Ryan. You got dropped by Ryan, and you got dropped by Ryan. You got beat up, yep, in your face, and you got beat.
One thing to note here is, right, Ricky, not I'm gonna be honest, not the boxer of the group. It's like everyone. I've said that Ricky was the weaker one here. I'm trying to speak very fast so this video is as short as possible. It's like obvious, and I personally know that Ricky is the weaker one, and I think he knows that too. And Ricky, Nick,
and this cameraman right here is a dude because he's sitting here filming us.
Also,
thirsty.
Could not care less.
You guys should be thanking Social Gloves you got invited to the event rather than running and crying to the whole internet.
you would win, but he's not
And your little brother is more
reacting at all to not provoke the proverbial beast that is Austin McBroom more than he was already provoked by doing the bad thing that he himself did.
you. That's all I gotta say in your face. And you two, come here, little. I'm out here by myself. Ain't no one around me. I'm out here fighting for millions of dollars. I'm fighting for millions of dollars. I'm not worried about you.
As you can see, I'm completely unfazed by this man. Ain't no one afraid of him. Ain't no one was scared of Austin McBroom. Nobody's scared of him. It was the 5 or 6 guys that literally had hand wraps and batons in their hand, ready to box. And then Austin McBroom had the audacity to pretend that he is by himself. By himself. He's like, yo, I'm by myself, and these crybabies are running away. And in that moment, I knew what he was doing. I knew that he was planning to release that to Drama Alert, planning to release that to FouseyTube, all the drama channels, and that's exactly what he did. He was painting a picture, saying how tough he was, walking us down in a back alleyway by himself. Little did he know, your boy One Hit Rick pulled out my phone. I went live and exposed him on the spot and showed his whole posse, his whole crew behind him. His entourage was behind him while he's saying, I'm alone, I'm alone. And it's like, bruh,
I'm out here by myself. I'm out here by my self. Ain't no one around me.
Y'all got nunchucks out here, bro.
Oh, those look like big dudes. This guy is a big dude with big batons. If you were in that situation, tell me that you would not think that you were about to get jumped and possibly game ended. I can't say the K word, or Susan will kill me. Frick. Oh, okay. I just ruined the funny.
Take that cap off your head, bro. You capping hard. Literally, Austin McCap, bro. I don't know why they call him McBroom.
This whole time I have the camera, I have it down by my side, I'm trying to get clips of them. I don't want to be holding it up super obvious because then it's just like, it's in their face and it's obnoxious. So I'm trying to keep it low. I'm rolling the whole time so there's audio. I'm getting numerous people's feet in the background, everything as they chase us down the street, down like a block to another street. And then that's when they come around the corner. Ricky's going live on Instagram and
I literally thought we were getting jumped. So I was like, yo, I'm going live and at least someone is going to screen record this. Luckily, one of y'all did out there. Shout out to you guys coming in clutch for the buds. Someone screen record this. We're going to be jumped by Austin McBroom, bro. Bro, we don't care about virality. We stopped posting. You got like 12 people deep, bro. Y'all got 12 people. We're just trying to be nice. Everything's fine. Y'all got nunchucks out here, bro. But Austin was just making threats. They were like, yo, we're gonna beat you up. They were literally making threats at Evan because he had the camera. Oh, yeah. And also, I gotta clear this up because this is a lie that I'm pretty sure Austin McBroom told Drama Alert. But in the Drama Alert video, he said that me and Ricky pulled up to his gym and we're trying to film him while he was training. But that's not true. We never stepped foot in the gym. We never stepped foot in the gym, and we never even saw Austin training because literally this happened before Austin even made it into the gym. But that just goes to show you him lying about that and then him lying about him being by.
Yeah, it's like, I don't understand why Drama Alert would ever. Keemstar does not seem like, I'm not trying to spread shade and get dragged into drama myself. Keemstar doesn't seem like the most reliable source. He just kind of, he gets told something and immediately believes it to be true. He didn't reach out to Ireland Boys to say, like, did you guys actually do this or anything. He just gets things. It's like how the news is in movies and stuff. He gets video or gets someone saying something and doesn't fact check it and then just spreads it online and spreads the misinformation, which is why I think he might not be the first to cover it, but being Drama Alert, he'll still get lots of views, which is probably why he does it, to be honest, because commentary channels will have him covered if he decides to just stop doing it. He has enough subscribers where he'll still get the views. He might not get to as much, but he'll still get a lot of views. But he doesn't fact check it, just making everything worse. He just spreads the misinformation that he doesn't know if it's misinformation or not. Doesn't fact check anything. Just spreads it around, causing more pandemonium and just more drama in general when it could be resolved soon if he just fact checks more things. Instead of making 20 videos on the thing, he can just make 2, 3 and it will be over. But instead he just doesn't fact check anything, gets some Austin goes, a notorious liar, Austin goes, yeah, they were recording me training, and then he's like, alright, cool, and spreads it. It's like, you gotta do some sort of fact-checking and research.
Himself that he lies sometimes, and you guys know us, me and Nick, everything we've done our whole YouTube career has been real. Everything, all the challenges.
It has been too. You can go watch Island Boys videos. I actually it's pretty good content. It's just jokes are a little stale. But, they actually do challenges and stuff, and you can tell that it's real and everything, they are real people. They do real things and keep it real with their fan bases.
you do. We've literally been arrested for some of the pranks and challenges we do.
All real.
And I cannot say the same thing for Austin McBroom. I respect where he's at and gotten into his career, but at the end of the day, there are some videos that he's fake, and there's literally things that he's lied about. There's proof right there.
So at this point, they're literally in our faces, chasing us down the block. We get around the corner, they all catch up to us. Ricky and Nick are standing there with like the 6 of them. I'm trying to back away and stand a little bit away from the group because I can see what now I know is Landon, who's like trying to get around and like lunge at me. Yeah. He does once, I get away.
But pretty much they were all chasing us and backing us down to get to the footage and have us delete the footage. They were making a bunch of threats.
Yeah, staring, like literally staring me straight in the face, saying like, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. I'm gonna like, dude, I'm gonna beat your ass right here in the street. Like, don't let me get a hold of you. Like, all this stuff. Like, give me the camera. Like, your boys are in trouble if you don't give me that camera right now. Like, you're getting it right on the street right now.
Literally a bunch of stuff like that, and they were just spewing off and off for minutes.
Like, making a bunch of threats, like threat after threat after threat. Like, it's gonna go, you guys are in serious trouble if you don't delete that footage. Like, it's going down if you don't delete it.
Yeah, it seemed like, yo, we were about to get jumped, and we were outnumbered 3 to 6 or 7, so it wasn't looking too good for us. They were all up in me and Ricky's face, and luckily our boy Evan was aware of that, and he was trying to back away from the situation because he was the one holding the camera. So he's trying to back away with the camera, and then all of a sudden, Austin McBroom's brother, we didn't even know it was his brother at the time, peel around the side of the group, and he starts creeping closer and closer to Evan. Evan sees that out of the corner of his eye. Landon McBroom makes a run for it. Evan sees him and bolts away. He's like, nah, bro, you ain't getting the camera. And then things just got more and more heated. There was more yelling.
So Evan runs down the street. Keep in mind, we're in the back alley while this is all happening, and there's almost no witnesses back there besides us and them, so it wasn't looking good. Evan runs down.
And if you're wondering why they aren't showing footage of it, they do cover this later. I'll try and find
So
it.
we had nowhere to go. Nick had a suitcase, he couldn't run. So me and Evan get to the end of the block. We turn around, we're like, yo, we're just in my ear saying, out of you, to the hospital, because it seemed like all those guys were down to take a charge for Austin. And I was like, yo, bro, I called Ricky, I called Evan, and I was like, yo, guys, just come back, delete the footage. It's not worth it. I don't want to die today.
He literally, Austin is such a manipulative person. He makes a charity event saying that 2 charity events, both of which saying that he'll let his fans play in, or at least one of them said that he'd let his fans play in, and then doesn't, and then throws another charity event to cover up for it, and then gives away the money to one of his friends that was supposed to go to charity that he used to move out of his mom's house. Already not the best past. And then the whole... I'm not going to cover the robbery situation because it was so long ago, and there's no need to like recover that topic after it's long dead. But he's not a reliable person. It's so clear that he's being manipulative. I wouldn't be surprised if the reason his wife Catherine uses a fake name is because of what Austin is just probably taking her captive or something. And that's irony. That is irony. I am not trying to throw... Well, I'm directly trying to throw shade at Austin McBroom, but I am not trying to say that he kidnapped his wife. I am merely saying he is not reliable and he is manipulative and wrong.
That's literally what I said on the phone to them.
Dude, I'm at the end of the street with Ricky. Nick calls me. I pick it up. I can like hear them in the background talking to Nick, like threatening him. So at this point, I look at Ricky. I'm like, dude, we have to go back. I give the camera to Ricky.
We get back to the mob of the guys surrounding Nick, and they're like screaming in our faces louder and louder than before, and it was just so chaotic. And I was like, there's no chance we're getting out of this. So they surround me. They literally watch me delete every single clip on our camera, and then we delete them all. And yo, I just have to make this clear.
Why would they want us to delete footage if it didn't make them look bad? Like the stuff that we were recording, all we did was record Austin yelling and being hostile.
And that's the thing, right? They show other footage, like the live stream footage, that can't be deleted. And you can see him holding the camera. So it's very clear that they actually were recording all of it. But why would they delete it? Like, Island Boys wouldn't just frame Austin. And even if they did, which I should switch that around actually. Austin would definitely do this. I would not put this past him. This isn't even the craziest thing that he's done. And the Island Boys would have literally no reason to frame Austin. I gotta admit, it would be a good choice to frame him of all people, but they wouldn't do that because it's just you've got to have them like watching them and know who they are to, I guess, really know that they wouldn't do that. But trust me, they would not do that. I've been watching them for like 3-4 years. They would not do that at all.
In my face. Why would they want us to delete footage unless they know the truth of what they did and how it made them look and how they act truly off camera? If they're good with how they act off camera, on camera, if they're the same person and they're respectful, there's no reason to delete the footage. But they know that the footage we had was enough to like get them in some trouble and enough to really expose the truth about how they act. And that's why they needed to get that footage. They knew that if that footage left, we were gonna put that up and it was gonna go everywhere and they were gonna be exposed for the people they truly are off camera. So they made sure they got it. They literally watched me delete every single clip. Let me know their option.
It did not make them look good at all. So that's why they had him delete it. And then after they deleted it, things started settling down for a minute. We thought, but then they're like, yo, check their phone. So they go specifically up to Evan, and then this happens.
So I'm sitting there. Ricky and Nick are still mobbed by like 3 or 4 people. The guy with the batons is on my left. Landon comes out of the group, grabs 2 massive handfuls of my hoodie, and is holding me up like this.
Holding him up in the air.
Up in the air.
Landon McBroom, Austin McBroom's brother, the one that got on the Social Gloves card without even having to fight anyone, just randomly got on the card. I think you guys see where this is going. It just seems kind of weird. So they're choking Evan out. They physically assaulted him. Not they. Austin McBroom's brother, Landon McBroom. Let Evan tell the story.
He had 2 massive handfuls of my hoodie holding me up, and he's like, after this whole time he's been yelling threats in my face. So now he has a hold of me, and I'm thinking like, all right, like this is not going to end well. He obviously is not afraid to grab any of us.
He's not afraid to assault anyone. He literally just grabbed me.
Yeah. While he had me screaming at me and yelling like, give me your fucking phone, like show me your phone right now. I need to see your whole camera album. So like I'm trying to get my phone out as fast as possible. I've got the massive guy with batons on my left, and I'm trying to scroll through. He's like yelling at me. I'm showing him my camera roll. He finally lets go. So right after he lets go of me, I'm like,
yeah, this just seems.
I'm pissed. I'm telling him like, yo, like get the hell off of me.
What I think happened was I think that whatever the boxing company was called, I forgot what it's called. I don't really care about boxing, like I said. I think that they just got paid off by the McBrooms. I think that's honestly what I think just happened. They just got paid off, and then Austin got in close just to sabotage the other people to let his people win. So that when his people won, he gets to grab the cash and then leave, just like the charity basketball games. Have I been saying baseball since I meant basketball?
Like, don't touch me, like, what the f? And then he lets go, they all go back to the group. I'm standing next to Ricky. I'm right next to Austin. He looks me straight in the eye and says, quit being a
bro. And we're just like, bro,
dude, what? Your brother just had a hold of me. He's clearly not afraid to do anything.
You had your whole squad of people, bro. If anyone is scared, it was you. If you were actually by yourself, there's no way you're coming up to us filming like that. And the only reason why you did that is because you knew you had 6 or 7 of your buds come around and surrounded us, bro.
I'm out here by myself. I'm out here by my self. Ain't no one around me.
We'll specifically never forget him looking me straight in the eyes and saying that to me. I'll never forget that.
So after they witnessed Ricky delete all the things from our camera and they witnessed...
Well, that's the thing, right? This has to be like a borderline traumatic experience for them. Like, they've been chased by police a few times, but that's never been a life or death situation. Whereas this, it's probably very clear to them at this point that they are not afraid to do anything to these people. They have, right in this situation, as they're speaking, when they're telling the story, they have Nick and Ricky in a corner of just like fear, because these big dudes with batons and nunchucks, they said at one point. That's a traumatic experience. I would be fearing for my life at that point, especially if someone grabbed me like this and like picked me. I would be terrified for my life. They literally probably traumatized these just poor people. Like, I'm pretty sure Nick's only like 8, 19, maybe 20. He's not like, I mean, like, I'm younger than him, but he's definitely younger than me. Or, he's definitely older than me, but he's still pretty young to be going through things like this. Like, this is life or death trauma.
Evan's camera roll be completely clear. They finally let us go, and then things calmed down a little bit. They pretty much just went their way. We went our way. We were still on edge because we literally thought we were like getting jumped right there or going to the hospital or something was going down. It got so intense so quickly too. Like, no time to think about anything. Just right in the back of that alley, things got way more heated than they ever had to be. All that needed to happen was a conversation man to man, me to Austin, but that couldn't happen. So this whole situation ended up happening, but it does not end there. It's just getting started because the next day, we check John Miller, we check Fusi2, who's reporting all the boxing news, and basically it comes out, everyone thinks that we're cowards walking away. The clip of him saying, I'm by myself, showing all of us walking away, and we were like, bro, this makes us look so bad. This isn't even the full picture. This isn't even the full truth. So what we do is I go right on my Instagram, I piece together a little clip showing Austin saying he's by himself, and then my angle showing him that he's with a bunch of his friends, 6 or 7 of them, and I expose the truth. Right after I post that video, it starts going viral on TikTok. Literally, a bunch of other people repost it, it starts going viral. Everyone sees it. Bryce Hall even saw it. He reacted to it. He literally did a duet with it, and then Social Gloves hits us up and says, yo, you guys need to take that video down right now, and we can see about maybe you guys getting on the card. We can work something out. So instantly, we take it down because we still want it to be peaceful. We still think there's a way to solve this peacefully. Talk to Austin and say, yo, it was just big misunderstanding. We forgive you. Everything's chill. But as soon as we take it down, we start texting Social Gloves back. Crickets. They don't say anything. So we wait like a day, and I go, yo, I gotta tell the truth. And literally, we look so bad. We look like we're walking away. The truth is not getting painted. I posted TikToks again. They start going viral again. And then Social Gloves hits me up again, and they're like, yo, I thought you guys were taking them down. Why you put them back up? And then I pretty much showed them, I was like, yo, you guys stopped responding. You guys said, yo, we can see about getting you on the card. We can get you to the event. And then after we did what you guys wanted, you just stopped responding. So they said, yo, take it.
Listen to music with your screen locked.
And we can talk. We take it down, and then crickets again. They got what they wanted,
and then they just stopped talking, ignored us, and just were being so unprofessional about this entire thing.
They told me that I was like the top runner-up in case something happened to one of the fighters. So if, say, one of the fighters got injured, that I would be like the next up replacement. That's pretty much what they were telling me. I'll pop up some screenshots of it, and I'm like, yo, okay, that sounds good. So I'm still excited. I'm like, yo, maybe I'll have a shot to be in the card. And then weeks go by, no update. I text my contact at Social Gloves. I'm like, yo, what happened to Danny Duncan? Maybe I can fight the person Danny Duncan was fighting. I get like one reply, and then he goes ghost. And then I'm texting him more. Just absolutely no reply after no reply after no reply. It just all blew bubbles.
Literally, they weren't responding to anything at all, man. It was just so disrespectful because all they wanted was for us to take down the videos we posted exposing the straight up truth that made Austin McBroom, his brother, and his brother-in-law, and Social Gloves look bad. And as soon as they got what they wanted, they just stopped, just disappeared. That's why we had to make this video. But that's not it, bro. That is when things get even more interesting because, like I said, Social Gloves, they posted this screenshot saying they're adding 6 fighters to the card. They only ended up adding 4? At the time, they only added 2, and the first press conference is in a few days. And then on that day, we get a little notification from Social Gloves that they're adding Landon McBroom to the card. The man that put hands on Evan, literally grabbed him by the hoodie, assaulted him, yelled in his face, threatened him. That is the man that they're adding onto the card after telling me I'm next on the list. Landon McBroom didn't fight in any of the events leading up to it, just got placed on the card out of nowhere.
And this is the final piece of evidence that leads me to believe that the McBrooms just paid off whatever this is, just completely sabotage literally anyone else as long as there's a shot for them to win the cash. And at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure there is cash on the line, right? Like $6,000, I think they said at one point in the video or something. I'm not even sure. I'm not positive, but I can guarantee that they've been paid off probably a good amount of money. Definitely, they probably have to have paid more than the prize pool, then so they can get money off of the views of the videos on the situation, and then get the cash money, the prize, and then just walk away. Austin McBroom is a conniving snake that just wants nothing more than just all the money that he can grab. If there's an opportunity for him to get money, he is going to go for it, and he will stop at nothing to get it, I'm convinced, at this point. Drama Alert and probably FouseyTube, the man from Lele Pons' movie, they probably won't even cover this. If they do, I'm pretty sure they won't, though, because that's not the type of... They just seem like the people who wouldn't cover it. I don't know. I wouldn't say that I'm unbiased, because, like I said, you'd have to know the Ireland boys to actually know that they genuinely wouldn't do this. But I can guarantee you, after watching them for like 3 or 4 years, that they would not do this in a million years. They would not make up this entire story and everything. It's so clearly that Austin is just a snake. I feel bad for his 2 kids who have to say that is his father. He just wants money, and he will go with anything he can to get that money. I think this could be the end of the video.
That's where we were like, yo, this is just straight up disrespect. We feel like Nick should earn that McBroom right above him, and we were like, yo, we're done with this. So I tell Social Gloves that, I'm asking them, yo, why is Landon McBroom on the card? I thought you guys said I had a spot on it for next up. And we were trying to talk to them, tell them that Landon physically assaulted our cameraman and saying, we don't want to make this video, we just want to work things out behind the scenes, but they ended up not responding at all. Send them a whole long paragraph that we're like, yo, we might press charges because of what happened. It was very serious what happened. Ghost. No response. They left it on scene. That's why we come to this point of making this.
They're not just crispy. They're...
It's like, yeah, it's like... that. This is genuine assault. Like, the entire... everyone involved in the situation could get, like, arrested for this. Like, this is genuine assault and battery or whatever. I don't know.
To us talking about it, handling it professionally, then this is the only way to get the truth out there of what actually happened.
And I think the people deserve to know the truth because Social Gloves was hoping they could just silence us, make us feel like we were going to be a part of it, make us feel like we were going to be at the event until after the event happened, and then none of this matters anymore. But we had to make this before the event. Literally, the event is next week. This is the full truth. You guys take it as you will. Everything Nick and I have done our entire careers has not been about drama. Everything we've done has been real. I cannot say the same for the McBroom family. You can see in this video, there's 2 instances of them lying straight up, and it just seems a little bit fishy. Take this as you will. However you want to take this, these are the facts, and that's just what we're saying. You come to your own conclusion though. We just had to make this video because the way we were treated pretty much from the jump of this whole thing, it was unprofessional, disrespectful after the whole situation. Literally almost got jumped by Austin McBroom, his brother, and no one knew this whole side of the story because Social Gloves have been telling us, giving us that little glimmer of hope, doing like, yo, stay silent, and you know, we'll consider giving him a spot on the card or something. The fight is in about a week, and we hear almost absolutely nothing. The only time we ever hear from them was when we posted something that made them look bad, and they're like, yo, take that down, because maybe we'll give you a spot on the card. And they're just making a bunch of false promises. And the last thing that I want to say about this is, yo, why would Austin McBroom and them want us to delete that footage unless there was something on there that made them look bad and expose the truth of how they really act off camera? That's all I gotta say. We tried so hard to recover that footage. We literally paid thousands of dollars to get professionals to try and recover the footage. They weren't able to do that. Those are the facts. Austin, anyone who's watching this, you know that's the facts too. We're gonna leave it at that. You guys can make your own assumptions on who you think is in the wrong or the right. I think it's pretty clear from this video that the Buds were in the right, and hopefully this is the first and last video that we have to make about this situation on this channel. But if something else goes down, obviously we're gonna keep you guys.
I don't like looking at internet drama and saying that one person is in the right or in the wrong, because normally both people on both ends have done something wrong. But in this situation, it's so obvious that Austin is up to some shady business, and so is his brother and brother-in-law. It's so clear, and I don't understand how Drama Alert didn't know that when they first got the word. Like, when Austin first told them that, hey, yeah, they were just running away, I'm very surprised that he didn't think to fact-check it. I'm surprised he doesn't think to fact-check most of his things. Actually, now that I think about it, he has fact-checked almost everything except for this. He could have paid off Drama Alert, too. Like, the point is, he is just, right now, he's wants to get the prize money, and then he wants to just bring down Ireland boys. For whatever reason, I don't know. Maybe there was some little beef, like a roast or something in some other video that I just haven't seen, but, like, this seems like pretty dramatic. Even for Austin, this seems like a pretty dramatic turn for just, like a simple roast or something. Because I really don't think they wouldn't have done anything more drastic than that. It's so clear that Austin's just like a lying snake who just wants nothing but money. So I'm ending this here. It's so clear who the wrong it is here. Like, it's obviously Austin is a very shady person. He always has been. As long as I've known him, he's been a shady person. Which it's only like a year since I've actually figured out about him, but it's just really dumb. I'm gonna roll the outro card now. This is the entire story explained, I think, unless there's more update video. There probably will be another update video coming by them. And if I have to go subscribe to the A's. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just say I have to go subscribe to the A's family and turn on post notifications, like you should be doing to me. To figure out if they post a video on it, but I can just check myself. I'm not giving them that. If you guys want to follow my Twitch, I don't do this. I play video games like every basic person on that app. I play Minecraft mostly because it's a fun game. It's the first link in the description. What else do I want to link? I think that's about it. Yeah, this is the entire story so far. Austin, go konnichiwa yourself.